and welcome to the second Hebrew lesson with me, Maha, teaching you Hebrew. Today I'm going to teach you how to write the letters that I have made an introduction to in the previous lesson. I'm going to teach you also how to write them. So today we are interested in the writing of the Hebrew letters, but only the cursive way, the small letters, I mean, because the big letters, the capital letters that I have shown you here last time, aren't used in handwriting. So they are used only in books, but in handwriting we use only small letters. Okay, it's not like in English. At the beginning we begin with the big letter, capital letter, and then because it's big, because it's the beginning of the word, or because it's a name, a noun or something. No, in Hebrew handwriting, in writing by hand, only small letters are used, and this is why we need to learn a different way of the letters that I have shown you. So I'm not going to teach you how to write them in capital letters, because capital letters we know them already, but I'm going to teach you how we write them in small letters. So here are all the Hebrew letters written as cursive, I mean small letters. This is the only way that we write Hebrew, and I'm going to teach you now each and every letter how it becomes. So let's, for example, take our first letter, that is the Aleph that we have seen last time. Now, Aleph in books I would see it like this, but if I write it, I would write it like this in small letters. Like this and like this. This is my Aleph. Let's take the letter Bet. Bet is like this. One second. Bet. Bet in handwriting is like this. Gimel, let's look at the Gimel. Gimel is like this in big letter, and small letter, which is the one that I need, like this. Ta, ta. Gimel. Then we have the letter Dalet, which is like this. And in order to write it in handwriting, it's like it's like this. This is the Dalet. And my Hey, which is like this, becomes like this. Hey. Okay, some people make it also like this. The same thing. It's big. It should be big. And then I have my letter in Hebrew, which is the Vav. Vav in handwriting is just like this, just a stick. And then I have Zayin, and my Zayin in handwriting is like this. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Daled, Hey, Vav, Zayin. And then I have the Chet in capital letters, just like this. And small letters very similar. It's like this. Chet. Sorry. Just like this. Chet. The capital one is like this, so it's so similar. Okay? Now, the next letter is the letter Tet. And my Tet in handwriting is different. In small letter, it's just like this. Just like a 6. Tet. And then I have the letter Yod. Yod is just like this, very small. And if this is my line, it's up in here and it finishes like this. This is my Yod. I'm going to rewrite it. And then I have the letter Chaf. Chaf is very similar, the big letter to the small letter. Chaf, just like this, similar. Like a C upside down. And then the Lamed, my Lamed is like this. Lamed, if this is my line, then the Lamed is like this. Okay? And this is my letter Mem. Mem in Arabic, in Hebrew, small letter is totally different, just like an N in English. It's an M. Mem. Mem. Then I have the Noon, which is my other notebook. This is my Noon. And the Noon in handwriting is like this. Very similar to the big letter. See? Noon. Then I have the letter Samech. Samech is just a circle. Samech. Samech. And I'm gonna need to erase something here in order to be able to add the rest of the letters. In a second. Okay, so next I have my letter Ayin. Ayin. And the Ayin is written just like this. And then I have the letter Pei. Pei. Pei small letter is like this. Pei. And Tzadi. Tzadi like this. And it's just like a 3. Tzadik. And Kuf, which is this one here, it becomes like very similar. Like this and like this. Okay, if my line is here, then the kuf is like this. It loses it. The second part is underneath, below the line. Then I have a resh, which is also pronounced as a resh, and it's the same. Small letter is the same as capital letter. And sheen. Oh, I have to show you. Sheen. And sheen is like this. Sheen. Last letter in Hebrew is the letter Tav. Tav. And it is exactly like the big one. So big one's like this, capital letter, and small letter is like this. Okay? I hope it was clear. I'm going to repeat them for you. Write them again. So again, my Aleph is like this in capital letter, and in small letter is just like this. My Bet, capital letter, is like this, and small letter is like this. Gimel, capital letter, is like this, and small letter is like this. I'm gonna erase here, and we're gonna go to the next letter, which is the Dalet. Dalet, big letter, is like this, and small letter is like, oops, here, like this. This is the Dalet. As you see, it's a little bit similar. Then I have the letter Hey, and it is like this, more round than angled in big letter. And then I have the letter Vav. Vav is just like this without this part. Then I have my letter Zayin, and it's like this in small letter. Then we have the letter Chet, and it's exactly the same, but with the small part here, Chet. And then we have the letter Tet, and it's totally different, just like a 6 English. And I'm gonna erase again and show them to you. My next letter is letter Yod, and it's, if this is my line, this is the Yod here. Oops, you don't see it here. Yod. And this is my next Chaf. This is the Chaf, the same. Sometimes you can find the Chaf with the dot in here, but I'm going to explain this later. And the Lamed is like this. Lamed in small letter is like this or like this. I'm going to erase it. Mem, our Mem is totally different than like this. Oh, you don't see here. Mem. This is my Mem, like an N in English. And then I have the Noon. This is a Noon here, and it's similar, also the small letter, like this. And my Samech is just a circle. My Ayin is like this. Ayin. Oops, you don't see it, sorry. Here it is. Ayin. And Pei. This is my Pei. It is like this, the Pei. Not similar at all. And this is the Tzadi also. It's totally different. It's just a 3 like this. Tzadi. I'm gonna erase here. You don't see it. Okay, so this is my Tzadi. Okay. And then I have the Kuf, which is this one here. Kuf. Somewhat similar. This is my line. The Kuf goes underneath the line. My Resh is the same. Resh. And then I have my sheen is totally different. It's like this. Sheen, oh, sheen. And then I have the tav, which is the last letter, like this, or you can begin from here. And it is with the line. Okay, so if this is my line, the tav is like this. Okay, or tav. Oops. Let me choose another color. If this is my line, then the tav is like this. Okay, so if I want, for example, to write the word father, which is Abba, I would need the alif plus the bet plus the alif. Abba. Abba means father. You see, it's very easy because you don't have to connect anything like Arabic. You need to connect the alif to the ba, to the ba, to the alif. So in Hebrew, it's just like in English. You don't need to connect anything. You just write the small letters as we learn them the way they are. Let's try this another word, last one. The word strawberries, toot. If I want to write toot, then I would write tav, which is a T sound, a vav, which is a U sound, and another tav, toot. This is toot. Okay?